Hey everybody, welcome back to the Old Boy and Georgia Guitars and More. Today we're going to be looking at a Strat that I've been working on for a while. I've done a video, it's been a few months ago. I think the name of the video was Rage Against the Machine, because the guitar that we were talking about was a Squier standard that was black, and somebody had written Soul Power, across the top of the body, like Tom, whoever that was the guitar player for Rage Against the Machine. And it was you can go back and look at that video, but that guitar was a real wreck. I mean, it was all scratched up, and the pick guard was missing, the trim was missing. It was just real dirty, just a mess. So since then, I've been working on it, and it's took me a while to, get it all together, for one reason or another. But what I've done is I stripped it down to bare wood, and this is what I came up with. This is a Squier standard. It was black. It's a 4-piece body, but actually with the top of the wood grain, everything like that, it actually turned out good. And it's about 10 hours of 10 hours of hard work to do this. And anybody that talks about buying a late model new guitar with a poly finish and wearing it and relicing it, relicing the finish themselves and all that, you can play that guitar every day for 20 years and you ain't going to wear that finish off. I mean, you work with a sander for hours trying to get that stuff off. But I'm really happy with the way this turned out. So what we're going to do is I've got a Wilkinson trim that we're going to put on it. We got a pick guard. If you've seen the last video, you got a little sneak peek at the pick guard on it. But we're going to do that. We're also going to work on the neck. I've got the frets all leveled, crown polished, the ends done, everything straight on it. And it's got a Fender logo on it. And before ever, all the Squier guys go berserk, I won't sell it with the Fender logo on it. But it's going to be kind of interesting, because I've got a few folks that always are cutting down a Squier and how much better a Fender is, and I can promise you they'll probably come and play this guitar and say, yep, this is a whole lot better than them Squiers you got. So that's that. But I won't, it ain't going to probably stay on there. So anyway, that's just to kind of play with everybody a little bit. So it's going to have gold hardware on it. So I got to get everything together on it, exactly what we're going to do first. I may actually go ahead and put the tuners on. We got some gold Wilkinson tuners to go on there. And that'll be a good thing, because the Squier standards have the tuners with the poles on them, or the post or whatever that lock them. And these Wilkinson tuners go on, and they will go over that hole. They cover those 2 holes. You just have to drill the hole for them. So if you've got a headstock that's got the holes and you want to change them, the Wilkinson tuners will, they'll cover that up. So we got the gold hardware, gold tuners, gold string trees. All that's going to be gold on here. So, we may go ahead and stick these tuners on first. So let me get all my stuff lined up together, and we'll go from there. Okay, I'm just finishing up putting these tuners on, and I'll get the screw in, and I'll just show you kind of the way I do this. When I put a set on, it's drilled different than the others. How I line them up, it's just common sense. It ain't nothing but like I know something special or nothing. But I just take a straight edge, put up there, get them snug on the front, just snug where they just drag a little bit, and then just get them all tight lined up with that straight edge, then drill the holes, run the screws in, then finish tightening them up from the front. I've already tightened these 4, I'll do these 2. Tighten these nuts on down. And you know, these things ain't holding the guitar together, just get them good and stout. A lot of times the shrinkage or expanding of the wood is usually what loosens these up. The wood will contract and make them a little loose, and you just snug them up. Just when you change strings, just check that. So that's the tuner zone. I think that's gonna, you know, that's gonna look nice. The gold, that's gonna look pretty sweet. So that's that. The string trees, I'm not going to worry about putting those on until we get the strings on. That way we can decide what kind of position we want them in to make our angle about the same. So that's that with for the neck right now. So I'll get this changed around, get the body over here, and we'll get into the good part with this trim. Okay, here's the trim that we're going to be using. And it's a, let's see if I can read it. What the model, Wilkinson VS50, looks like 2K. So a WVS50 Wilkinson, and you know, it's a little bit more of a better trim than what the 2-point Strats come with. Got a better deal with your whammy bar, setting your intonation and all that. You just loosen these screws. You got a set screw in the back, and that's how you adjust your intonation. So that's a great thing. So let's see what else we've got here as far as hardware. Here's your bar. Got your claw screws. We got our springs. Get in without all this stuff busting and going everywhere. We got our Allen wrenches. I'm digging after the. Okay, here's our inserts. That's what I was looking for. And what I'm hoping is they're going to be the same size as the standard ones that come with it. If not, I'm going to have to drill it. And it does look like I'm going to have to drill it. And I don't know why they would make that bigger, because having a bigger insert don't make it stronger. Having more wood makes it stronger. There's no reason to, when you got to cut out wood to make for a bigger insert, you're asking for problems, because you're taking that wood out, and it's real valuable on these to have as much wood as possible, but there's no way around that. So let me get my drill, get everything set up. I may actually go to the drill press to do this where I can drill it, you know, straight. So that's something I didn't foresee, is these being a different size, and that's just what it is. So let me fool with that, and we'll try it again. All right, we're back in business. I had to drill these out, which didn't make me real happy because it actually pulled just a little finish right there. But I think I could take a little stain and put back in there. But, you know, I should have checked that before I done this and done that. But I would have assumed that they would have been the right ones. Okay, now we got to put these in. I actually even looked for the old inserts to see if this part here would actually screw into it, and I could use the old outside part, but I couldn't. I don't know where they're at. I'll find them when I'm looking for something else. So, all right, we're going to take this little block, and you know what I think I'll do. Well, I don't know. I think I ain't going to take that much. I just don't want to bend nothing up. We can tap this in. That started straight. Okay, that's flush with the body, so we're right at it. There might be a little lip right there. So there's one strike against this Wilkinson deal right there, is having to change those inserts. They should have, if they're going to make this for a Strat, should have been the same size, just in my opinion. Because you value that wood, even though it wasn't much different, you know, it wasn't very much difference. It was still enough that, you know, I don't see that having that bigger insert helps any. So we got our claw somewhere here. I've done another one of these Wilkinson trims back, oh, it's been a good while back. I know I got a lot of views on it, a lot of interest in it, and I really think they're a good product. I wasn't too happy with, now watch these screws be a different size. Maybe not. You know, I've been real happy with their products. I hadn't had any problem, you know, with their products. That's the only time I've run into something there that I didn't agree with, and maybe I'm wrong and they're right. So we'll go ahead and slip this claw in here. We'll try to get this thing set on there anyway. We got quite a bit to do. We're not going to get it all done in one video. We got to do a complete setup and all that, so it's not going to happen in one video. So we'll get as far as we can and try to keep the time where it's at. Alright. So that actually went our way. Okay, we're ready to set this thing up here and see if it's going to work. Oh yeah, that's going to be dandy right there. That's going to be great. That's going to fit right on there. I don't know if I go ahead and put the springs on it, if it's gonna sit there or not. We'll see. About gonna have to. Let's do this one first. If I can try to hold it and do this at the same time. These three-handed jobs. Try just putting one in the middle. There. Now maybe that'll hold. Yeah, that's going to hold it right there. So there. I said it would hold it. It's not. It's not, but anyway, that's going to be what it looks like. It's going to set down there. You know, of course, it'll be floating, and that's what I need to do is put a block under it to get it to set. I don't know what I'm thinking. I think the little insert deal got me rattled. Get this down here. That should help us out. So you can kind of see better now, you know, when it's up. I mean, that's really going to look good on this thing. And I'll tell you what, we're going to get long here. I don't want to have too long a video. Go ahead and show you, you know, the pick guard, what we're going to be putting on here. So that's going to look nice. It's a leather pick guard. Picked it up off of eBay. Really nice pick guard, but that kind of shows you how this thing's gonna, you know, it'll have to get lined up a little bit, but that's kind of what we're shooting for. So I'll try to get these springs in. A few more things before I do anything else. So on this pick guard, like I say, I ordered it off eBay. Also, I picked up the pickups and the electronics. They're classic 50s, except for the bridge, and it's a you know, another brand that's a little hotter. It's a 6.13, but you know, they're Fender classic 50s pickups. So you know, we got our good switch, CTS pots, all of that. So you know, I was able to get that, you know, pick that up at a decent price. And so we're going to see how they sound in it. If it don't, you know, we may want to change them out if we're not happy with it. But that's where we're going with it. I'll get this set up. Probably go ahead and just bolt the neck on and all that. In the next video, we'll put everything together and set it up and see what we got. So, and I hope everybody had a Merry Christmas this time around, and it was all good for everybody. The little Amazon strat that I done the video on the last time, you know, we talked about selling it and working our way up, and everybody seemed to like that idea. And I put it on Facebook yard sale this afternoon. Done had somebody already talking about possibly you know, wanting to trade a J Tercer Telecaster style guitar for it. Now, whether they will or not, I don't know. So we're gonna see if we can't trade that thing up. So anyway, if you like this, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't, give me a thumbs down. If you hadn't subscribed, hit the subscribe box and little bell and get notified. And like I say, we're gonna get this thing together, and it's gonna be right. It's gonna look good. I'm gonna be proud of this one when we get it all put together. So, but I just don't want to make this too long. So everybody have a Merry Christmas, and I'll talk to you later.